Antoinette, please introduce yourself, what you do, and how it creates freedom for you, for you and your family.
Yes, hi. That's the very first time that Ruben actually was speechless introducing me and Pamela. So I guess I'm kind of like raising the authority out there. Hi, everybody. My name's Antonette Carabuena, and I am a registered nurse. I am the owner of Curantis Private Nursing Services. Curantis is a luxury top-tier concierge nursing service offering private nursing care to clients after their surgery, clients who need registered nurse after their surgery, need a nurse or a skilled nursing services after their IVF journey, and also elderly care in the comfort of their homes, hotels, or preferred location. And I am also the proud owner of Entrepinay. Entrepinay is an online pop-up store specializing in Filipino themed novelty gifts, t-shirts, and also nurse themed coffee. You can reach Curantis by visiting us online at www.curantisnursing.com, and you can also call us at 617-203-8897, and you can visit Entrepreneur by visiting us online at entrepreneur.shop.
Right.
Awesome,
Thank you.
awesome,
Thank you
awesome.
for
Thank you
that.
so much for watching us here, and for thank you for having me again, Ruben. And I'm just so happy to be able to meet all of these amazing co-hosts and guests for today's show. And happy Friday!
Happy
Happy
Friday.
Friday.
Happy Friday. So, Antoinette, really quick, what kind of freedom does being on your journey provide for you? Is
Freedom is actually and being limitless, and being just unlimited, able to do everything that you want to, all the goals that I want to set for myself. It's having no limits at all, and just really, taking that challenge without any limits, and of course just the freedom to enjoy everything that I wanted to do without boundaries. So I really love it.
I love that, without boundaries. Right.
Nobody likes boundaries, right? What are those about?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, Antoinette. I think that really explains what it means to work for yourself and do what you love. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Perfect. All right. Well, you know what? We are actually, quickly. Didn't mention this, but or forgot to mention this. Tell us a little bit more about your Glow and Thrive Live.
Yes, I am so excited to introduce this one. We just started this Glow and Thrive Live with my friend and co-host Nikki Lopez, and this is going to be in production every month. We are being produced by Filipinos in Production for Glow and Thrive Live. We already filmed 2 episodes, and so far we've had like up to date. I think the first episode is like 2.2 thousand views, and for the second episode we're going about like 2,000 views as well. So that is really great. We are so happy that we're able to entertain our audience, and this is all about health, beauty, and wellness. So we're inviting everybody who do have businesses, who are entrepreneurs, people in the medical field who want to join us as we have all these different kinds of conversation about beauty, health, and wellness, and they're able to share their story. And also, this is also a great platform for everybody to learn, and for our guests and our co-hosts to educate everybody about certain topics. So our next Glow and Thrive Live will be next month. So it's going to be an amazing show. We're still trying to plan out what
Oh,
I think you might have froze.
exactly
Oh,
nurse burnout, and also we're going to invite nurse entrepreneurs from down south who basically have been nurses at the bedside and finally breaking free, and they've established their own nurse businesses respectively, and they're able to they're going to share their story on how they're able to break up from the bedside and create their own businesses. So that's going to be an amazing full packed show again.
Alrighty. Next time we'll also have a dance off. I saw it actually dancing.
I know that music makes you want to dance.
Yeah, it makes you.
Be so overwhelming. It's so cool.
All right, awesome. So I want to start off, and it's actually always the question that I always ask. And it's because I think it's a very important one, especially for someone who's looking to potentially get into the business of food, whether they want to get into the business of healthcare, or they want to get into the business of manufacturing products, right? You always want to know why that person got into that business. So I think it's important. So this is a softball to you, Antonette, because I know that you know how to answer this. So let's just give it up to you. Why this business? Why Entrepinay? I know they're kind of separate, but you can kind of maybe elaborate on the path.
Yeah, so as what they say, the foundation or creation of the business is out from, a product from three scenarios. It's either out of frustration, it's either solving a problem, or it's either a real life situation that you encountered that you wanted to improve. So when I founded Curantis Private Nursing Services 3 years ago, it was a combo number 3, a combination of all these that I just mentioned. I was working as a registered nurse in a hospital during the pandemic, and I was so burnt out. I realized that even after the pandemic, or even during the pandemic, nursing or healthcare is not the same anymore as to 15 years ago when I first became a nurse. And so that kind of lit the fire of that passion of really creating my own company. And also being a nurse of 15 years now, I've had multiple positions, not just at the bedside. I've had multiple positions at the bedside with multiple specialties. And also I know how it is to be part of the administration, because I've embarked multiple administration roles as well in my nursing career. And at that time, I was just so frustrated of how the company ran their policies and procedures, how they treated their employees, their nurses, their CNAs, and even everybody from bottom of the workforce. So that really made me realize that, what, I am fully equipped. I am a registered nurse. I know how to manage people. All I need to do is just really open my business and try to put in all the different ingredients that's not in the previous experiences that I've had before. So that became the story of Curantis Private Nursing Services out of those 3 combos that I just mentioned. And for Entrepinay, it's what they say, once you're an entrepreneur, you always want to, innovate and create more businesses. And that's also something out of passion. And I realized that because Curantis was just so blessed, and a part of that is from all the mentors and from all the people that have helped me in the past, and also the Filipino community. So I want to give back. So that's when I opened Curantis Private Nursing Services. It's more of a one-stop store for everybody, wherein they can just go online and it will make them feel at home, because sometimes we are Filipinos, and there are days when we feel that we are kind of just outcasts, or even in business it can be very lonely. So that's when I founded Entrepinay, and we got a lot of feedbacks, and then we added more. So what, we have to represent the Filipino nurses, so we added our Filipino themed coffee. So it's just been so much fun, and I really enjoy doing it. As what they say, if you love what you're doing, then it's not work. It really is not.
That's right. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Antonette.
Yeah, great. It's been really inspiring to hear like your stories and all these creative paths you took in your careers in the pursuit of freedom. But I also had a burning question about, oftentimes you're in spaces that they're amongst people that don't know a lot about the Filipino or Filipino American community. Do you feel pressure to represent a larger community? And if so, like, how do you navigate that?
And that's a very, very deep and great question. Thank you so much. Because it made me think. I was like, throughout my entrepreneurship life, like, yeah, how would I answer that question? And it all boils down to authenticity. If you are authentic to yourself from the very start, with my clients, especially with my high-end clients, like we are always authentic. Like, hey, by the way, the owner is Filipino owned, it's a Filipino owned company. We want to make sure that we put it out there. And, as long as you're authentic, people will really embrace you than just, hiding from the skeleton. And, how to overcome that in case if like people don't accept or there's kind of like a little bit of, barrier hindrance to that. It's all about education, for the most part. And I really found out that people that are willing to learn are very open to accept what you're trying to educate them. And that is, just really amazing if you're able to just spend time and tell them, hey, by the way, this is it, the Filipinos in World War II, and this is how we came here and stuff like that. And also educating them about our food, our culture. Then I think, instead of them, feeling kind of like a little bit like uncomfortable about the scenario, they tend to be more accepting based on being authentic and also injecting education into the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are interested about them and their business, we'll be featuring curating content. Make sure you check that out, but also rewatch the show. But again, my name is Ruben, Filipinos in Productions. This has been Freedom Friday Live. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much. Make it a great week. And we will see you again shortly.
Filipino, 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 Filipino. Hoy, pare, pakinggan mo. Ito na ang tunay na Filipino. Galing sa baryo sa